Drew and Tristan Tate, more faith, no religion. Cut the grass low, see the snakes, better vision. Circumcision pause, cut their heads off. Loyalty, no vision of boss. Y'all gon' learn y'all lesson. Class in what's the science?
Read and take, brothers. Every time you speak real, they take something. Either your life, freedom or money, but them snakes coming. 300, yeah, we might be few, but heart off a sparring. Niggas carry sticks to make that bread. Not talking Olive Garden, darling Parton, looking like Dolly Parton. Please get the.
Actually dying, I'm not worried about what'll happen after, because I just won't be anymore. So I won't be worried about what I'm doing now. But thinking about death makes me worry about the now.
Okay. Almost like with survival guilt or something. You know what I'm saying? That damn, they died and I'm here. You know what I mean? And you gotta go on with their memory. That hurts people more than they die themselves, because everybody knows eventually you're gonna die. Like,
not so much. Like if you die, you'll just die. We're probably more afraid of suffering while dying than dying itself.
Yeah, why are they scared of death? The majority of them, first of all, they don't know what's to come. First of all, you always fear what you don't know. The unknown is always fearful. Like, even because once you're like, okay, well, after this, what? Like, where am I going after that? It's like, so your parents like, yeah, I'm sending you away. Like, where? Like, that shit is scary. Like, what the fuck, you even know where you're going? Like, so it's like, it's scary. The unknown is always scary.
I am not, because I believe that, naturally, we all go through that phase of, just like the trees, you grow into your own maturity and cycle.
Welcome back to episode 65. This is part 3 of H.F.C podcast. This we talking about death, man. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and it's free 99. So what are you waiting for? Don't be a cheap motherfucker. Like, share, and subscribe. It's ETWTV H.F.C. Follow me on SoundCloud, what's on OG. Follow me on Instagram, WolfHunt718. We're gonna get right into this motherfucking content. And the last question of this question, death. You want to say something?
No, I ain't saying.
Last question of this question, death, is why do we cry at death but laugh at birth? And why is people so scared of death? Why is people scared of dying? So this content is coming from Dr. Robin Broadcast Psychology. Are you afraid of dying? Street interviews. We get a few people, see a few people seeing if they're afraid of dying or why they're afraid of dying. See the common generalization.
They don't know what's next.
Just how people feel about death and dying within itself. We're gonna watch this video. They're gonna give our take on it like we always do, man. Like, share, and subscribe. And chosen ones, you know what the fuck to do, right? Shine bright. Take the fucking red pill. Get it.
Are you afraid of dying?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely not.
Yes, I am.
I will lie if I say I don't.
Yes. I guess I would be afraid of leaving people behind.
No. I think dying is a part of life. So when death comes, it'll come, and you just have to live life to its fullest, right?
Not so much. Like if you die, you'll just die. We're probably more afraid of suffering while dying than dying itself. But whatever, it's not really in my hands much.
Everyone is gonna die someday, so yeah, I'm not much afraid as such. Yeah, it's just like it will happen someday or the other. I just wish it happens. It happens in not so bad a manner. Yeah.
Actually dying, I'm not worried about what'll happen after, because I just won't be anymore. So I won't be worried about what I'm doing now. But thinking about death makes me worry about the now and my living life.
I'm not very afraid because it's not something happening or something in my control. I'm very health awareness, so I try to slow down that process. But when it comes, it comes. I'm not afraid of something out of my control.
I'm not. It is what it is. If life happens, it happens. My husband and I actually had this conversation a couple days ago that when we get old enough to the point that we're not functioning anymore, I would prefer to be happily killed or whatever the right, euthanized, instead of being held on.
I am not, because I believe that, naturally, we all go through that phase of, just like the trees, you grow into your own maturity and cycle. So I'm not. And when it is time, it is time.
Yeah, because like most people, it's so
Wow. I mean, wow, that was surprising. That was surprising. A lot of people, as I've seen, it's kind of like 60, not scared of dying, 40, yeah. And
I think it's more people. I think there's a lot more people.
Yeah.
They
not scared. That's surprising.
It's not surprising. It's not. It's surprising, not surprising because, like I said, if you reach a certain age,
it
like I
surprises
said,
me because people are so fucking physical.
Yeah,
That's the physical
world. See, but that's true. But that's not what's going to be. See, death is part of the physical world. It comes with it. So. You know what I mean? So you just, what hurts people more is when somebody they love dies and they still living. You know what I'm saying? Almost like with survival guilt or something. You know what I'm saying? That damn, they died and I'm here. You know what I mean? And you got to go on with their memory. That hurts people more than they die themselves because everybody knows eventually you're going to die. Like Shorty said, I ain't trying to speed it up. So I'm very health conscious and shit like that. Like you saying before. I ain't know what I mean. Shit, I'm gonna wait for this shit for the red light to come. I ain't gonna walk on green. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna try to die. Those things, yeah, but we all know that when we born, we gonna die. It's natural part of this whole physical existence. It's to live and to die. And the other dude when he was saying you don't want to be dying in pain or fucked up on hell. And the girl said her and her husband talked about, we don't want to have none of me. If anybody's on a machine, take me. That's how I feel.
So why do we cry at death and laugh at birth?
Because for that reason. And that's a funny thing.
Because the reason we are posing this question for anybody that might be confused, because then you bring somebody into this world. This world is not roses and candy.
No.
You bring somebody into a shit.
But we happy.
It's a shit show. It's a shit show you bring them into. A shit show ran by shit people with shit ulterior motives and shit this and racism and placism and racism and
caseism and bacism and
it's like every ism on the planet, and then lack of opportunity. Then worry about violence and perverts and sexual predators. And so we like, yay! What the fuck?
And then when they die, we be like,
oh, we like, yes, that anxiety.
Wow, lucky you. But
so like on the surface.
But I understand.
But that's why I bring up this question. So why?
Because it's happy to see new life, regardless of whether or not we know what the new life is coming into. And human beings got a tendency. The most beautiful thing about us as humans is that we got hope. It's gonna be better for you. You understand? And when somebody dies, that's true. That's yeah, hope it's gonna be better for you. Yeah, that's the beauty of us. That's the beauty of us, bro. That tomorrow we could make this a better day. That's the beauty of us, and that's in most of us, right? And then with death, what it is the person that you love for so long is no longer here, and you can't, and you ain't gonna be able to see them. And part of me wanting to do this episode was for this reason, this part of it. Because if people understand that the person that they love is still there, that they can still talk to them and they will communicate back, because the universe will communicate to you back through symbolism. You know what I mean? What we know to us is sign language. Through you hearing a song, through you listening to somebody like, yo, Pops used to say that. Or this person used to say that, or through you watching the show and you like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Until you a smell, that's them communicating with us, and you can stop and talk to them. And if you just stop for a minute and listen, you can hear them, and we won't have to cry as much as we cry when they're not here, because that's what pains us more than anything, that we're not gonna be able to see them. My uncle passed, and I cried, and the shit broke my heart. And then I sat back on the second day crying, third day crying. I'm like, my nigga, you selfish. How you crying for a nigga that you didn't call, that you hadn't seen like maybe 5-6 years? Not that I didn't love him, but you get so caught up in your own life. And I said, and he was going through what he was going through, and you sitting here crying. What you crying because of your guilt of not being able to see him, or your guilt of not being able to help him. You should be happy that he's no longer in pain. He's no longer going through the things that he was going through. And you know that it's going to be recycled. And you know at some point in time in existence, this time don't truly exist. So you know at some point in this life we was all meet up again.
See, like,
so
I agree, but then, like, the thing is that I figured that why we trying to go this loosely, quick, fast, and shit, but like nothing that they didn't say. We cried, we laugh at birth is because like it's not a new life, it's your family coming in. Every time we meet somebody, like biologically we just attached to love our family, just love them. I mean, it's like you don't, as soon as you meet them, I mean, like your niece, your nephew, your cousin, as soon as you just love them. I mean, your kids, you just love them. Like, that's why baby showers, your friend and family, you just love family. So there are new family members coming, so that's why we laugh at birth. We cry at death, like I said, because we selfish in a way. A lot of the times, just like my aunt Millie, and like just like my uncle Dane, like, they both was kind of sick.
Two most beautiful people that I ever came across with. Two most amazing people that I've been blessed with to walk this planet Earth with.
They're fucking like great people, like amazing people. Like,
and I'm not just saying that because they family.
No, they're really.
And I'm saying that because that's the truth. The two most amazing people I've ever come across to walk the planet Earth with. But go ahead, my brother.
And that's how you live eternally, by the way. I mean, within your name. You live eternally in swallow, you can live eternally with people that yo, just like we just did. Everybody that's gonna talk about them two people is gonna talk about them just like we talk about them. That's guaranteed. So like whatever it is, whatever. But like when they was at the end, they was sick, going through it, and selfishly we want them to stay. But like at the end of the day, knowing how death works as we go on part 2, like we just said, knowing they's gonna transfer, they probably here already. You know what I mean? And no energy never dies, and knowing they're suffering. Like even my grandma did just pass. I mean, she was holding on for us. Like when she saw everybody, she said, "Yes, I'm good." Like that was selfish. She was like, "Hold on, but let her go." Like at the end of the day, she had 96 years. Like it's our selfishness, and I get it. You know what I mean?
Because we don't know how to deal with that, and we don't know how to deal with that. We've been taught that death is final.
Yeah, and that's another piece of the agenda. I don't want to go there, but yeah, we've been taught.
But that's what it is. We're not taught what death really is.
We're taught to mourn death. I mean, because in certain cultures to this day, in the ancient cultures to this day, they don't mourn death.
Yeah, we taught to mourn death, and then we're taught to mourn death, and then when you wake up the next day, you say good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah.
You see,
like my sister-in-law, you go like his wife, you know what I mean, goes, "Hey, when I called this morning."
She said grand rising.
I said good morning, so now I'm saying grand rising. I already knew what it is because good morning. Like,
because
all thing we say, like,
why am I mourning my resurrection?
Even hello, that's hell in there. Goddamn, like I think you say, like, you damn it, God. I think you say on what you call, like, it's all low frequency vibrating words, and I know they're doing it for a reason. But like I said, yeah, and let me answer this question part 2 of this question one time. That you touch it. Why is people so scared of death? More people, like I said, I was surprised. More people that is more accepted to death than I thought. But the people that is scared of death, why are they scared of death? Majority of them, first of all, they don't know what's to come. First of all, you always fear what you don't know. The unknown is always fearful. Like, you know, because once you're like, okay, well, after this, what? Like, where am I going after that? It's like, see, your parents like, yeah, I'm sending you away. Like, where? Like, that shit is scary. Like, where the fuck you even know where you're going? Like, so it's like, that is scary. The unknown is always scary. And also,
the unknown is always scary.
And also, for the motherfucking, I would say the narcissists and the low frequency people, they don't want to leave this.
They're so attached to their materialistic things.
They don't want to leave their cars. They don't want to leave their big house. They don't want to leave it. They don't give a fuck if they don't give a fuck if it was a heaven and it's a big imagination. They do not want to leave this. The hell
because this is,
and that's why they try to pass the surgery and they try to hold on for as long as they can.
This.
I mean, because they can touch it. And I know what I
feel. That shit's uncertainty.
So I want to keep this shit forever. Do they got cars up there? And it sounds crazy, but there's a percentage of people that really think shit like this. But so why do people? I think that percentage of people that are scared of dying is scared of dying.
They don't know. They don't know what's next. They fear what's next, and there's nobody ever came back to tell them what's next. So then if you know what I mean. So and then if you believing in the heaven and the hell, and you can live in a certain kind of life, you scared that you might end up in hell. You know what I'm saying? So all of these things, and then if you weren't living a fucked up life, murdering and killing people, or being a pedophile or stuff like that, you still thinking like, damn, am I gonna be good enough to make it into heaven? So all of these things, I think, and that's what forces a lot of people towards when they get older to join the church, because well, let me join the church because I want to make sure I can get into heaven, you know. So I think this is what a lot of people fear in death. But you know, the funniest thing is I was watching this death row thing. This dude, he's about to go for death row. I don't remember his name, right? And you could probably find it in there. And that shit was like the most amazing thing, right? Because the nigga, he was asking the judge to put him on death row, bro. He said, yo, Judge, he said, this man sounds selfish because of my crimes I did, but I want, please, I want to be put on death row. My whole time in jail, I've been in a cell by myself. I don't want to be in a cell with nobody else. Could you please put me in death row, and so I can wait for my day when y'all kill me? He said, because I already know what this is. He said, you're going to kill me, I'm going to die, I'm going to get a new body, and I'm going to come back. He said, this is what this is all about, right? It's spiritual, you know what I'm saying? It's spiritual. It's all spiritual. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to reincarnate, I'm going to get a new body, I'm going to come back. So please, he said, I know it might sound selfish, but please, I just want to cell by myself. Judge read him the riot act, da-da-da-da. You're going to die. You got the death penalty. He said, thank you. And thank you. And the judge was like, and may God have mercy. So he said, my soul don't need no mercy. Thank you. He said, but thank you though. And walked out. And that was like the most amazing fucking thing I ever seen, because he understood what the fuck this is. He understood what the fuck it is. He understood that, yo, bro, I done fucked up. It's over.
I'll tell you.
Kill me. Give me a new body. And let me come back.
Before we wrap up episode 65, that's the Like, Share, Subscribe Part 3. Why do we cry at death or laugh at birth? Us people still dying. You know what I mean? But the reason they made us so scared of death is because they know I'm talking about they, because you ain't know if you watch this channel, we talking about whoever's in control, why don't give a fuck with it.
Yeah, don't even make a difference who's in control. Don't trouble yourself with that no more.
I don't care about that day, because it's
whoever the fuck it is.
Certain people's manipulating shit.
They want you to be concerned with irrelevant shit.
Whoever's in control, like, they understand that if we wasn't scared of death, most of the shit they do won't go over. Because we will understand, a lot of people will be like, they're scared of death, and what he did is two things. He made us physical creatures, the physical motherfuckers that love weed, cars, and pussy, and we love it too much that we don't want to lose it, and we scared of death. And that's why they pumped it to us. More death. Death is this. Everything is death. They never had death looking like how we.
That's why they make funerals such the biggest extravaganza.
And scary and sad. And every time they make death on TV, pow, and the music, everything is just every time surrounded about death. The Grim Reaper. Everything surrounded about death is always dark and dark and dark and dark. And they never gonna talk about this side where you extend and you're gonna come back and reincarnate, and they're gonna make them more like the videos we just showed y'all, content like that. That's what we started doing, content like that. That's we talking on a high frequency. We're not the only ones. We soldiers. We got other high frequency motherfucking soldiers.
The algorithm is, listen, the algorithm is controlled by those who want to control the algorithm for their benefit. But if you sit there without research, you believe that the whole world is negative. But guarantee you, the whole world is just like you. They just want to feed their family and go home and love their family.
Give me a last word, man. Your last word after 5 weeks. Thank you, man. Welcome back, everybody. We glad to be back. We missed y'all for real. We talk about it. We love doing this shit. We really do love doing this shit. Give me our Jews. We fucking learn with y'all, going with y'all, and not thinking it's working. But what's your last word?
My last word is the fight and the war and the battle, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, a revolution, it's not outside. It's not against the powers that be. It's not against your mother or your father or your friends or anybody to show anything. It's not. The war is against yourself. The war is within. The war is the devil against the God, and that's the flesh against the spirit. And that's where the entanglement begins. And until you're able to conquer the devil, which is your flesh, and make the spirit be able to control the flesh, then it doesn't make sense to talk about what they doing and what they not doing. What are you doing to conquer the demons within? And that's my final word.
My final word, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet like I always do. For 5 motherfucking weeks, and I hope you I missed it. Keep me under grace, never under law. Our negative thoughts is weak, and our positive thoughts is motherfucking strong. The L stands for love, the L stands for life, the L stands for loyalty, and you know that L stands for motherfucking liking. Wolf,
like ones, nigga. That's why we like him, so the like ones are vibrating the same
frequency. And please, if you're gonna pop any pills, pop them.
Money don't make the man, man make the money. You are who you are. That's what you trying to tell me. All you got is time.